This universe is made of light and darkness. These ancient forces flow through all matter and energy in our solar system and beyond. But we haven't always known this. When the Traveler arrived in our solar system, they called it many things. A ship, a planet, a god. Its presence provoked and inspired great change. It terraformed several moons and planets. Our lifespans increased threefold. And we launched colony ships to settle worlds beyond our own. This was our golden age. But like all golden ages, it was doomed to collapse. The Traveler was pursued by an ancient enemy, a voice in the darkness. It found us. Humanity lost everything. With the last of its strength, the Traveler pushed back its enemy to create something new. The ghosts. In the dark times that followed the collapse, the ghosts chose the first Lightbearers. Immortal warriors gifted with the power of the Traveler's light. Humanity faced many threats in those days. Invaders from beyond our system arrived in droves. Pirates, called the Fallen, came to scavenge the remains of our golden age. The warlike Cabal came for our territory and resources for conquest. The Hive, ravenous worshippers of death, came to feed their infernal hunger. And the Vex, strange living machines, came to recreate our world in their own brutal image. We fought with each other as well. For a time, chaos reigned. Though in the end, we came together to rebuild, to heal. We built a city under the Traveler, the last safe city of Earth. In this city, humanity lived peacefully in all its forms. The humans, Earth's original inhabitants, the Exos, marvels of the Golden Age, and the Awoken, a people touched by both light and dark. Lightbearers took an oath to protect the last city. Over the centuries, they earned the title Guardians. The Titans, paragons of strength and bravery. The Warlocks, mage scholars trained in the arcane arts. And the Hunters, bold adventurers gifted with cunning. Guardians know that when they stand together, they are stronger. And now, new threats use our own powers against us. The Black Fleet closes in, edging us toward a second collapse. And our greatest adversary, the voice in the darkness, is revealed. A being of unimaginable power. The Witness. But all is not lost. Brand new Guardians rise every day to shape the future of our solar system and beyond.
Guardian?
Eyes up, Guardian. It worked.
You're alive! You don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost, and you? Well, you've been dead a long time. So you're going to see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get you to the city. Hold still. Don't worry, I'm still with you. We need to move. Fast.
This place is an old cosmodrome, a Russian spaceport. It's quarantined now, and quite dangerous, but our only way forward is through that wall. I need to get you back to the city. To do that, we'll need a ship. But first, I need to find you a weapon. Let's keep moving. Careful. They're all around us. It's a risk, but I'll get us more light. Hardened military system, check. Frayed wires and rust, check. When I flip this switch, expect trouble. Not good. Definitely not happy to see us. There's a rifle. Grab it. I brought you back for a reason, Guardian. You're a warlock. Your curiosity's as dangerous as any weapon. So trust your instincts, and we'll find a way home. Stay focused. If your tracker blinks, there's trouble nearby. Fallen are scavengers, alien pirates picking at humanity's remains. Speaking of pirates, there's a loot cache. Let's take what's inside. Light is strong, Guardian.
Welcome home, runner. I'm Oni, your onboard navigational intelligence. Your consciousness and my neural programming are inexorably interlinked. Think of me as a friend, one you don't yet remember. You may still be experiencing some memory degradation from the damage to your perception matrix. But worry not. Cyber Acme is here for you. I'm here for you. Per our arrangement, you've come to Tau Ceti to scavenge the ruins of a long-lost human colony. Now that we've successfully calibrated you to new Cascadia systems, our next step is connecting with factions who will pay for your services. The Unified Earth Space Council is equipped with advanced, faster-than-light communications technology. Commandeer it, and I should be able to reverse engineer direct contact with faction representatives back home on Earth and Mars.
It is a historic day across the solar system.
The enormous UESC Marathon colony ship
sets out for the Tau Ceti star system
To establish a new home for humanity, and with it, infinite possibility.
The people of Earth and Mars are watching.
Everyone is watching.
Breaking news, contact has been lost with the Marathon colony ship.
Official messaging from the UESC is that nothing is amiss.
People just want to know what happened and what is the UESC doing about it.
Still no answers. No answers.
Shocking news today.
FTL losing contact with the Marathon colony nearly 100 years ago.
After decades of citizens demanding answers,
A message has been received from the UESC Marathon.
A distress call.
a threat,
An invitation.
but the message has been leaked. It reads,
Somewhere in the heavens, they are waiting.
Initiating runner defragmentation protocol. Evaluating shell integrity. Evaluating vital signs. Evaluating recognition response. Executing neurological subroutine. My last breath fell quiet like dying embers. My first thought hummed through a silver thread. Where is death? Loading memory packages. Minimal buffer status 26%. Buffered. Subject is a runner. A disconnected consciousness inhabiting a bio-cybernetic shell. Subject's psyche is preserved outside their body in the event of shell death. Subject exists only in this liminal state while their next shell is being woven. Please stand by.
Yesterday, I walked with feet of fragile flesh. Today, I drift as light across the grid.
Ascent. Runners arrived in the Tau Ceti system after the investigation of a distress signal lost colony ship, the UESC Marathon.
Warning, conviction runtime error.
Assert. Runners are mercenaries, hired to salvage from the ruins of the human colony on Tau Ceti 4. Proceeding with suboptimal durability settings. Liminal buffer status 100%. Runner defragmentation complete. Your shell will be ready momentarily, and you will deploy to Tau Ceti 4 for your first assignment. Please prepare for consciousness transfer in 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Good luck. Your neural interface is malfunctioning. Your perception matrix has been damaged. Your shell too. Search the area for repair supplies, while I find a way to access the colony systems. Engage your heal systems to use an item to repair your health or shields, depending on which is lower. Your health and shields restore separately. Be sure to recover both. Authorization terminal active. Use it to interface with the colony systems.
System access granted. Welcome to New Cascadia.
We don't get there, Attention, unauthorized runner. You are trespassing in a military security zone. UESC security forces have been alerted to your activity. Exit the building immediately.
I recommend you not follow those orders. Stay calm. Your newly acquired systems access will allow you to navigate the colony. Search this structure for a way out. Look for a drain or vent cover and try to break it with your knife.
Processing incomplete across all samples.
Keep low, keep quiet. By syncing your systems with the colonies, we've secured you permanent access to all of New Cascadia. Know when to pick a fight and when to make an exit. All that matters now is staying alive. The UESC believes Tau Ceti and everything on it belongs to them. If you want to survive, you'll need a weapon. Another runner. Check the remains for weapons and supplies. They don't need them anymore. located an active exfiltration point near your location. Marking it on your map. Exfil points are the only way to safely move solid matter off-world. That includes you. Scavenge the area for additional assets if you need them. But be careful. Die here, and you lose everything. to unleash a barrage on your enemies. Systems critical. As your shell's functions deteriorate, you will experience discomfort, fear, regret. There's nothing I can do to alleviate full body collapse. I will prepare a replacement shell for your next attempt at survival.
is a twisted nightmare we had to untangle from within. But we're closer to recreating the ceiling than ever before. As for how we control it... let me show you what Project Synapse can do. Where the cradle merely induced fear, Synapse commands the entire emotional spectrum. We can suppress negativity and stress, or with a little push, tip over into madness. Locking the subject within their own mind, leaving them primed for manipulation. Listen, see it. Let me patch that. I did. Could be cradle related. New tech. Both. Can't let any of you out in the field until I've sorted this. Too dangerous. It's Spectre 2 showdown. We'll find Mason and Dawn.
Any leads?
Got a ping from the ceiling. An old guild facility. Decommissioned years ago. It's live. And so is Mason. I've been using a sealant to poke the guild's network security.
Hacking the actors. Nice.
While his comms active, all I get is a heartbeat. Dawn's keeping Mason alive for a reason. Let's get him back.
He's still breathing. Move. Let me see him.
He needs serious medical attention. More than I can do here.
Get us medevac, now.
What the fuck were they up to here?
Assholes are trying to recreate my tech.
Think they can do it?
Not yet. They'll need more data than they got off Mason.
Which means Dawn's gonna be looking for another ceiling to complete his research.
That's right. And we're gonna hand-deliver it.
Everybody! Remember where we parked.
Welcome to the party.
Got that straight. It is a party, and y'all are the guests of honor. Or, technically, the main course.
And who the fuck are you?
I know. Y'all are confused. So was I. But as they say, this too shall pass. See y'all real soon. In the meantime, why don't y'all get to know some of the natives?
Kill them or be killed!
Bonafide cutthroat killers. This is gonna be fun.
We're recording. Truth is, your whole life is a lie. You wanted peace, so we hit the war. And now it rages on in the shadows.
Behind closed doors, where we hide the world's secrets.
While we build your trust, the world falls apart around you. If you weren't so distracted, you'd realize nothing is what it seems. But if it's truth you seek, look in the dark.
If you're watching this, guess I didn't make it through. Tough shit. Something stinks around here. I couldn't put my finger on it. But now, the company's compromised. Don't think it's Menendez or the Russians or any state actor. Could be goddamn men from Mars for all I know. They're crafty. Use war and chaos to mask their stench. But once they caught a whiff, they've been in our shadow for years. All through Vietnam. Afghanistan. job covering their tracks. Almost missed them. Almost. Putting together a file. Code names, missing documents. I didn't get the chance to hunt these bastards down. So you're gonna have to clean up my unfinished business.
Back in the AO.
Turning you to the front. Early.
Setting waypoint.
Good work.
Reloading.
Your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is moving.
Reloading. I'll drive. Under fire!
Target down, marking the rest of us. Enemy soldier incoming.
Under fire!
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
I'll drive.